Hello and welcome to this tutorial on our weapon settings. In this video we will be talking about different settings that we can edit for every weapon, but we will not be covering how to add new weapons. That will be in a separate video within the same playlist. So first, let's find where our weapon settings are. So we can find our weapon settings in Replicated Storage, Let This Common, Weapon Settings. And here we have settings for hover vehicles and ships, and then this settings module here in the middle, we don't need to touch that, that's just for the system to work. So let's look at the hover vehicle stuff first. So here we have two weapons. We have the speeder cannon and tank cannon, and they all have the same settings. So we have the speed that the bullet will move, how far the bullet will travel, if we want to have any custom gravity on it, and then we can add some spread to it if we want as well. Right now they have no spread just because it works really nicely for the vehicles. But when we release our blaster tool gun system, spread on that might be kind of nice. React to speed means like if your ship is moving really fast, your bullet will also move. Well, your bullet will move faster because your ship is moving faster. Or if your ship is moving to the left, your bullet will also move to the left. So just like it keeps the momentum of the vehicle. And then here we have our damage for every weapon and the radius that that damage does. And right now both vehicles are using the same thing. But that can be edited depending on what your game is like. And here we have the ship system, so very similar, all the same settings. Ship bomb has some gravity to it. And something else we can add to weapons is this lock-on setting. And if we have the lock-on setting, then any instance in our game that has the lock-on tag will be picked up by the system, and then our weapon will follow it and track it and do some damage. We can also look at editing some client-side weapon settings. So if we come in here to our starter player scripts, vehicles, weapons, and then here we have all the weapons for all of our systems here. So if we open like the ship blaster, for example, here's where we can decide how many bullets per second we want the gun to shoot and how far it can go. So this would be the same as like the max distance in our settings, but you can make it different if you want. Here we can also edit the name of our weapon and the icon that is shown in the UI. And these names and icons, they don't affect anything with the code, so you can name it whatever you want, change the image to whatever you want, and nothing will break. Everything else you do not want to touch, or else things will happen. If you want to learn how to make your own weapons, we will have another video for that in this playlist.